Hey folks, Jessica here, and we're right back into it. If you're watching my weapon birthday trade video, this is taking place about 5 seconds after I finished recording that one. We are talking anniversary stuff. We are talking about the 6th birthday draw set, the Annitix. I am not going to go over every single character you could Suptix with this. If you want to know about general Suptix, I did a video about that. You can just search for it on my channel. Annitix is different, and you should not spend it like a normal Suptix. What the Annitix is, in case you didn't know, is every anniversary. Okay, let's explain a Suptix. You don't know what that is. A surprise ticket happens every 3 or so months. There's also the Start Dash, which is the one where you start your account, you get a Suptix. You don't get it, but you can buy a Suptix. They're around $30. They're like 3,500 yen. No, they're like 3,000 yen. They might be 3,050 yen. They're about $30 USD. They let you pick one character from their pool or summon or a handful of weapons, and you just get it. There's a ton of restrictions on which characters can go on a Suptix, though. Suptix is for any non-limited, non-grand, non-zodiac SSR character, basically. So, like, you want Altair? You can Suptix Altair because he's not in the limited pool at all. Why Annitix is different is it lets you pull from the limited pools, with some exceptions. This is a big deal because a lot of the limited characters are freaking broken. Like, a lot of them are meta defining for the element. It'll let you pull from limited pools, so swimsuit pool, Halloween pool, or Christmas pool, Valentine's pool. Not this Valentine's, though, actually. Valentine's Vineyard and Valentine's Gacha are not on here, so you don't need those guys. So that what I would recommend is that you pick one of those. It'll also let you pick from grand characters up to a certain point. I think it's up to Shiva this year. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. But I think it's grand characters up to Shiva. So let's dive right into it. I'm not going to call out all of them. I'm going to give you some general rules as to what I suggest you do with the tick. And I'm going to give you 3 suggestions, which I think are very strong for this particular moment in time. However, the pick is entirely up to you, and I can't stop you from making bad decisions. Okay, so what I recommend with this, do not pick a character that is not limited, because they are Suptixes all the time. They're like every 2 to 3 months. There's almost always one during like Christmas, like any of those big times. They're around pretty frequently. They cost the same amount of money, but they're around pretty often, and they let you pick any of these characters. So like Altair, Siegfried, regular Jeanne d'Arc, Albert, Althea, Charlotta, you get the idea. These normal characters that aren't limited. I'm not saying that none of these characters are worth using. It's just you can use any one of those tickets to get these. So don't use this ticket that has special properties that let you get things you can't normally pick. If you want to pick a weapon with these, don't. Not with the Annitix. Picking weapon is completely legit. I've picked Gislis before. I've picked Crimson Fingers before. I would consider picking a Taming Sari before with a regular surprise ticket. These are all available with some regular surprise tickets. Don't use your Suptix for this. What else is on here even? Yeah, don't do it. Just don't. It's a bad idea. Summons. I think there's a few summons here you might care about. Let me see if they're even on here real quick. I generally don't recommend the summons. Just because, again, the truly powerful summons I don't think are Suptixable. So, fuckboy king himself, Belial, is not on here. And if I could have Suptix Belial, I would hate myself for fucking doing it, but I would because he's a very strong summon right now. You and I have to admit that. But he's not on here, so don't pick a summon because, again, most of these summons you can just get with regular Suptix. Just not worth it. So, that's out of the way. Don't Suptix normal characters from normal gachas that aren't limited. Don't Suptix weapons. Don't Suptix summons. Those are 3 rules so far. I'm going to give you another one. This one might be controversial. Do not Suptix regular grand characters if you have any intention of ever sparking, which are you serious about the game, you should. Let's clarify that a little bit. When I say intention of sparking, I don't mean a wallet spark. I don't mean like go out and drop $800 and then spark, I don't know, Catalina or something. Why? Because Catalina's not a great character to spark anyways. Sorry, Catalina. Don't mean to shit talk your girlfriend, Vera. But she's not bad though. She's a lot better than she was. But the reason why you don't want to, the reason why sparking is a reasonable thing is you can save pulls for them. Free to play players, and I can't emphasize this enough, free to play players should save all their rolls until they have enough for a spark. It doesn't take that long. It takes probably 2 or 3 months. If you're playing right now during Anniversary, you're probably going to have a spark close to a spark by next month, I would guess, just because they give away so much free stuff for Anniversary. And the reason I recommend not spending a ticket on it is if you're gonna spark, there's a reasonable chance you're gonna pull one of these guys while you're sparking. If you're sparking on rate up, 6% chance of pulling an SSR, it could easily be one of these guys. I almost guarantee you're gonna pull a grand character every time you spark, at least one, unless it's super sad times. And if it's not super sad times, you might pull several. I've seen it happen, have had it happen. But also, if you're going to spark, you can spark these characters like Catalina anytime. Like Black Knight, who's a very powerful character right now, anytime. You can spark them whenever. If they're Flash Fest, you spark during Flash Fest, you can get them. If they're Leg Fest, you can spark in a month during Leg Fest, and you can get them. So you can get these guys anytime. Don't spend the Anniversary ticket on these guys. Unless you have no self-control whatsoever, and you're never gonna spark because you spend your crystals as soon as you get them. In which case, what are you doing with your life? But just kidding. You can do what you want, but that's a terrible idea. You should save your crystals to spark. Oh my god. So what should you pick, and why should you pick them? You should pick limited characters. So here's an example. I'm not saying this is the pick, but like Melissa Bell. This is Valentine's Melissa Bell. She's a very strong character for light. Only comes up during Valentine's. The only time of year you can get her. So Valentine's just ended, so you're not going to be able to pick her. Like, you're not even going to be able to try and spark her for an entire year. If there were Zodiac characters on here, which there aren't, I don't think. Pretty sure there's not. Like Anila, Vajra, Andira, Vikala, Kamhira. I'm missing one. Which one? Mahira. Oh, poor forgotten Mahira. Like if you get like Andira, then like that would be the pick because the Zodiac characters are also super rare. Like they're only available during certain pulls in the year, and like they're locked out for certain years where you can't get one. I think this year you can't get Kamhira. Yeah, Kamhira you can't even get this year, but those aren't available, so not worth talking about right now. Like if you're a Sandal fucker, you can get like limited Sandalfin because he's only around in summer. Is this Christmas cereal? I don't know, but you get the idea. These characters are only available in a specific draw pool once a year, so they are kind of your targets because like they're hard to get otherwise. As for specifically what I recommend, oh lord, I'm gonna have to blather while I try and find them in here because there's so many pages of it. Number one I think she's on page like 19 or something. Yeah, she's on page 19. I know because I just picked her. I freaking lied. She's on like page 21. I freaking lied again. She's on page 20. Doing great, Jessica. Holiday Narmaya. Holiday Narmaya is a goddamn beast. You can look her skills up. I'm not going to go into super detail here. She is on... By the way, if you need guidance generally on character strength, I'm not saying you should listen to them exclusively at the cost of not like even thinking about it a little bit. But if you go to GameWith's tier list, their ratings, it'll give you a general idea of power level for these guys, and that's how you should use it. You should look at a character that's rated high, and it shouldn't. And like I think people who are resistant to tier list like have this like notion in their head that someone who reads a tier list, like their brain turns off and they're like, oh my god, Summer 9 or Holly Nomaya is 9.8, I gotta get her regardless, I don't even fucking play her if I gotta. Give me a break. Like, fucking, that's not how people use tier lists. That's not how you should use tier lists. Tier lists should be, you go look, you realize Holly Nomaya is the highest rated not 10.0 character on the list at 9.8, and you're like, why is she rated so high? I should look into what her skills does and how she's used and if she's meta defining, and then determine for myself if that fits my needs. And Holly Nomaya, exactly what I said, she's the highest rated character right now from a limited pool that's not straight up a 10.0 like a Shiva or a Summer Zoe. Extremely powerful character. Earth Unite Fight's probably coming soon. Very, very, very strong character, and she fits with katana memes. And if you picked up Granblue Versus, you probably have the Narmaya skin, and this is a good chance to use it because she's definitely the best version of Narmaya. Second recommendation, and these are not in order. Well, they're kind of in order. I do recommend Narmaya top, but these other two, you know, depends on your needs. Oh boy, let's try and find them. I should have ranted about tier lists while I was looking for them, but I didn't, so here we are. But yeah, tier lists, like, it's just data. They're not arbitrary choices. They're not generally hype choices. They're generally based on some set of details, and you should look into why they're chosen. Okay, they're both on the same page. Perfect. My second pick, Summer Cagliostro, best girl. She has a shit ton of crit stuff for water. Water's really only... Water's strongest primal grid right now is like Folia Bow, Europa Spear. It's crit water. Cag, chef kiss in terms of like working well with crit water. She also is a crest character, and because water is generally staff right now, their Dark Opus is staff. She plays well with the Dark Opus staff because it generates crests. Just perfect synergy. Will give you a shit ton of ability to use crests because she consumes crests to give everyone a really powerful buff. Very powerful crit character. If you have no intentions of playing water crit, I don't even know if there's a Magnum water crit team. Someone let me know if there is. Then no, she's not the pick. Also, she's so freaking cute in the Sims image. That's her whole thing being... I mean, her skill is called Foundation of Cuteness, and her weapon's called Only for a Cutie, so obviously her thing's being cute, and you know what? It's accurate. She's very cute. Love Cag. Third pick. Oh no, I want to reset my pages. Hold on. Was that page 15? No. Was page 13? No. 13? No. 12? There. Okay. Third choice, another Earth character. The character Enchanted Broomstick. I clicked the wrong freaking thing. Don't put me at the front. Don't put me at the front. There we go. Zeta Raga. No, that's actually what they're called. Zeta and Vesaraga. They're very strong right now. They're also very highly rated. All these characters are highly rated. Tier list clearly garbage. Don't have any accurate information. No, all these characters are very highly rated. These are highly rated because they work very well with Kame. Basically, it's you activate their 1, which is boost attack, guaranteed triple, echo, and then you copy it with Kame. And then you have 2 copies of Zeta Raga because Kame can copy skills, and then you just go completely freaking ham on auto attacks with Kame and these guys. These guys fall off a lot if you don't have Kame. Like, they're good attackers on their own, but with Kame you kind of double them, and that's what makes them so crazy. So if you're not interested in running Earth Highlander, you're not interested in making Kame, then don't get them. And incidentally, I'm not interested in running Earth Highlander, and I never made Kame, so I didn't pick them. So I picked Holly and Amaya. Those are my 3 recommendations. I'm not gonna give more because if I did, this would go on freaking ever. Just follow the guidelines. I'll go over one more time. Do not pick characters that are not in a limited pool. Do not pick weapons. Do not pick summons. Do not pick grand characters unless you're never gonna spark in your freaking life. Don't pick grand characters. Do pick characters from limited pools. One more rule. Don't dick pick with this. Don't pick the character you like just because you like them. I mean, I can't stop you. I'm not the Granblue fancy Suptix police. But you shouldn't do that, because you can do that with any Suptix. This one is precious, and you should treat it like it's precious. This choice is going to haunt you if you pick the wrong thing. And we have one more criteria for this ticket. We are coming up on the swimsuit banner, probably, because it usually comes during Anniversary, which means characters like Cagliostro are probably gonna be on that banner. I believe you can hold this ticket for a month or so. Check this. Don't just take my word for it. Check how long you can hold it and make sure you're aware when that end date is. Because the best thing you can do, okay, it's until April 1st. The best thing you can do is get the ticket and then wait to see what you pull. Because we're in roulette right now. You get free pulls every day. You can get up to 100 free pulls. And then also you will get 100 free pulls, I believe, during an actual rate up. I think it's the end of the month rate up, which should be right before this thing expires. Here's what you don't want to have happen. You don't want to Suptix like Cag, for example, who will very likely be in the pool, and then immediately pull her with your roulette, because that's no bueno. That's the saddest times right there. I've seen it happen. Don't let it happen to you. Characters like Narmaya or Zeta Raga. Zeta Raga's Halloween. Narmaya is Christmas. Neither of those characters are going to be in the pool unless Cygames just loses their minds for some reason until their respective holiday. So, like, it's fine to pick them because you're not going to pull them off your roulette. That's probably, like, life-saving advice I just gave you. I know it's hard to not want to spend the ticket right away, but if you're just planning on picking a summer character, a swimsuit character who might be in the pool, don't do it until after the roulettes are over. Anyways, that's my advice. If I seem like I'm particularly stringent on my advice for this one, it's because this tick is precious. Treat it like gold. Don't misspend it. If you're asking yourself whether or not you should Suptix because you've never spent, you're free to play. Well, I'll put it this way. If there were time for you to buy something in Granblue, this is the thing you want to buy, because it is probably going to be the single most gainful amount of money you can put into the game. You're going to get the biggest impact for your $30 out of this thing. If you're not going to get this thing, then I don't even know why you're watching this video. But yeah, I recommend you, if you want to buy in, this is where you should do it. If you're not interested in buying in, if you're free to play for life, no judgment. No judgment at all. You know, like this, I don't even know why you're watching this video. Anyways, that's been the Annitix video, and I just did the weapon. If you're looking for the Anniversary 6th birthday weapon trade video, that's the other video I just uploaded for this. So that's all I got for now. I will probably have a video soon. I don't know. We'll see. I will catch you guys later. Have fun. Spend your tickets wisely. Bye.